2 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
At the 31-yard line. 4th down coming up.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Touchdown, TCU! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They line up. A long way to the sticks from here. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
they just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing right. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for a crease, it's Cook. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cook. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
All right, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gain.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick handoff. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the...
Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. What? TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they're not on the same page there.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Got it! A chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. On the ground, it's Payne. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really...
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
To the air, it's Carter. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the tackler. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. 1st down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Back to throw, it's Carter. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Steps away to find some room. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just...
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Utah Utes. For the EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's... This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Payne. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that Q.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires left. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Fires to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And this ball...
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Wrapped behind the line. It's Cook. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They're bringing heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, I like
A 1st down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Carter. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they cap it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Running to the left. Dances away from the D. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got it. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Quarterback adapting. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, TCU!
TCU.
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The run from the shotgun. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking left. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cook. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And that one will give them the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They go to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Utah, 16.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. It's a draw. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the ball's on the ground. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Tackle is made after the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Using his legs, it's Payne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is...
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.